everyone, my name is Rehswar. I'm from 5 Beta. So today I'm going to tell you all a story called Hansel and Gretel. Once, a long time ago, a poor woodcutter lived in the forest with his 2 children, Hansel and Gretel. The children's real mother had died a long time ago, so when the woodcutter took a new wife, they were overjoyed. However, their joy was short-lived, for their new stepmother was a wicked woman who cared little for children. One long winter, there was little food in the woodcutter's house, and everybody went hungry. One particularly cold night, Hansel and Gretel were so hungry that they could not sleep. As they lay tossing and turning in their beds, they overheard their parents talking. "There's just not enough food to go round," said the wicked stepmother. "Hansel and Gretel will have to go tomorrow. Tomorrow you must let them into the forest and leave them there." "No," gasped the woodcutter. But the wicked stepmother wouldn't leave him alone until he agreed. "What shall we do? If we're left in the forest, we are sure to be eaten by wild animals," sobbed Gretel. Hansel sat gazing out of the window while he decided what could be done to save them. Then he noticed something that gave him an idea. The moon was shining on some white pebbles, making them stand out like daisies against the green lawn. Hansel crept down to the garden and collected a handful of pebbles. Early the following morning, Hansel and Gretel followed the woodcutter deep into the forest. As they walked along, Hansel kept stopping to drop white pebbles on the ground. After a long walk, they reached a clearing in the middle of the forest. "Wait here," said their father. "I'm going to cut wood. I shall be back to fetch you at the end of the day." Hansel and Gretel waited and waited, but their father never returned. "We'll never find our own way home," said Gretel as darkness began to fall. But Hansel told her not to worry. When the moon eventually began to shine, the pebbles that Hansel had dropped stood out just a hair in the garden. Holding hands, Hansel and Gretel followed the trail of the glistening pebbles all the